Hello, students of JC5. Today we should discuss about errors and measurements. So, first of all, what is an error? If we consider in general, each and every measurement should have an error, right? Because of the least count in the device, least count of the device you are using, that least count itself is causing some error, right? The least count of a device itself is the error. Now, coming to the point, so not only a device, every animal has some error in it. Every fruit has an error. Every tree has an error. So, in that universe, there will be errors everywhere. Now, if we think of the measurements, any measurement will have some error. So what is that error? The true value minus or the difference between a true value and measured value is the error. Difference between true value and measured value is that error, right? So true value plus or minus error is that measurement, right? Sometimes the measurement may be more than true value. In such case, we call it as the positive error, right? Sometimes the measurement will be less than true value. In such case, we can call it as negative error. So if delta r is plus, that is positive. If delta r is negative, that is negative error. So as a whole, we can write the measurement as true value plus or minus error, right? So the measurement is equal to r plus or minus delta r, means the reading plus or minus error in it. So r plus or minus delta r. In that, delta r is called as absolute error and delta r by r is called as relative error. And delta r by r into 100 is called as percentage error, right? Now, let us rethink of this. So everywhere, the least count of a device itself is that error. Now, we take the calculation of error in case of addition or subtraction. Now, I take a quantity x, which is the sum of two more quantities, a plus b, and a has an error delta a, b has an error delta b. So the final value or that final measurement can be considered as x plus or minus delta x. Delta x may be positive or negative. So x plus or minus delta x must be equal to a plus or minus delta a plus b plus or minus delta b, right? Because x is defined as addition of these two quantities. So here this is that plus, here this is that plus, here also this is that plus. Now if I simplify this, the true value must be a plus b, there is no change in that, plus or minus delta a plus delta b, right? That we call it as that error part. Now I take another quantity which is y, which is the difference between a and b. So y is determined by a minus b. Then what is that final measurement in that? Y plus or minus delta y, whereas y is the true value and delta y is that error, equal to the same thing, a plus or minus delta a minus b plus or minus delta b, like this. Now again, if we observe the true value, that is a minus b, just like here this is a plus b, here this is a minus b, right? A minus b plus or minus delta a plus delta b. This point you need to identify here. Though it is that subtraction, here the errors we are adding delta a plus delta b. Why? What is the reason? Because we are thinking of maximum probable error. Now we should spend a couple of seconds on this. What is this maximum probable error? Sometimes delta A may be positive and delta B must be negative. Who knows? That error may be either positive error like this or negative error, right? So negative error means the measured value is less than true value, and positive error means measurement is more than the true value. So if delta A is positive and delta B is positive, negative, If delta A is positive and delta B is negative, as per that relation, delta A minus of minus delta B becomes plus delta A plus delta B. That's why always maximum probable error can be considered as delta A plus delta B, whether it is addition or subtraction. In whatever the case it is, the maximum probable error must be delta A plus delta B for both addition and subtraction. This is the point we need to identify. For both addition and subtraction, the maximum probable error will be delta A plus delta B. Now, coming to a simple example, length of a rectangle is measured as 3.08 centimeters with a scale of least count 0.02 centimeters, right? So the least count itself is that error in that measurement, and its breadth is measured as 1.02 centimeters, and it was measured with a scale of least count 0.01 centimeters. This is the rectangle, and to measure length we are using one device with a least count 0.02 centimeters and another device for breadth calculation with a least count 0.01 centimeter. Least count itself is that error. Now find the perimeter. What is the perimeter of this rectangle? L plus B plus L plus B is that perimeter, right? Now that should be 3.08 plus 1.02 plus 3.08 plus 1.02. It is 8.20 is that perimeter, and 8.20 centimeters is the true value. Now what is the error in that perimeter? Delta A plus delta B plus delta L plus delta B again, right? So we are doing like this. Now the error in that perimeter, it is 0.02 plus 0.01 plus 0.02 plus 0.01, which is 0.06 centimeters. Now finally we can report that perimeter as 8.20 centimeters plus or minus 0.06 centimeters. In this 8.20 is the true value and 0.06 centimeters is that error, right? That is about addition.